Okay, look at the handout. It says MUSI 172, keyboard 123. There are how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 or 7 patterns are in this handout. You could find this handout under the class contents. Find called pattern A in the middle of the copy. This is another pattern on top of the cadence series. I'm gonna play this pattern in all 12 keys. Okay, let's analyze this pattern before we actually play. When we look at the first chord, from bottom to top, let's call the letter name out. It's C, G, C, E, right? So we have chord tone of C, E, G. C is doubled, but the notes, right? C is doubled, but the notes are C, E, G. This is chord 1 in C major, right? And next, from the bottom, the D, G, B, F. So G, B, D, F. It's 5 chord, but D is on the bottom. This is the second inversion of the 5/7 chord. And C, E, G. G is doubled here now. And this is the first inversion of 1 chord, right? Because E is on the bottom. And same as what we just played, the 5/7 chord, second inversion, and same as the first chord. So actually you just know these 3 chords, then that's it. So you kind of going backwards to what you played. Okay. So to play this pattern A, again, you need to find 5-finger position, because you're playing just the notes in 5-finger position, except 1 note here. But okay, I'm gonna explain that a little bit later. Okay, let's look at the top notes. If you're playing the C position, you put all 5-finger notes in a row from C, okay? And look at the right hand soprano voice on the top. I'm gonna call the top note as soprano, and then right below that note, that's gonna be alto, and tenor, and then the lowest note is bass. This is like a choir, right? If they all 4 voices are singing together, then it sounds like the same. So soprano part moves scale wise. So 3, 4, 5, scale degree 3, 4, 5, or 3. Start with 3, scale degree 3 on the soprano. And look at the bass. The bass starts from scale degree 1, and you play with 5. And it moves scale degree 1, 2, 3 to 1. So if you play only the soprano and bass together, it's gonna be moving parallel together. Okay? And let's look at the left hand thumb. On the tenor part. Tenor part is scale degree 5 note, and it actually repeats the same thing again and again, all the way same. So left hand is, you need to practice a little bit like in this way, because it's different from just playing just one melody, but you need to use 2 fingers together at the same time, right? And then move the other fingers. So you need some practice for left hand separate hand. And actually, right hand has the thumb notes too. So when you look at the alto note, the first one is C, scale degree 1, but next you move down to half step down to B, and C again, B. So your thumb actually moves bum 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 bum, half step down and up, down and up. And the soprano voice moves stepwise, like 3 up and down. You need to play like this. This one is really tricky part. So I want you to practice a lot with right hand. Actually more than left hand. And not too fast, slow. Okay? So there will be kind of practicing steps I can recommend. First, you find 5-finger position and try to play outer 2 voices only, the soprano part and bass. Start with 3 and 5 on the left hand. Like going up and down, okay? And after that, I want you to practice right hand because it's hard. So, and then these together. Make sure your thumb only moves half step, okay? And after, play left hand, practice. And then you can combine 2 hands together now. But you can try all voices together right away, but if it's too hard, then you can just remove your left hand thumb like this and just play this one together with right hand. Like this. When you're accustomed to play this one, then you could now add the thumb, left hand thumb. Okay? So there will be quite reasonable steps to practice. We have C major in the handout, but as I said in the beginning of this video, we're gonna play all 12 keys. So, and move to D flat major. So find 5-finger positions, which are whole step, half step, whole step, right? 5-finger position, find, and practice right hand, 2 outer parts, and right hand, move half step down. Left hand, that was the bass, and you can add thumb, and you can combine all together. Okay. This is quite challenging to play the D flat major compared to C major. So I recommend you to not move around while you're playing in this D flat major 5-finger position. If you move your fingers like this, then it's really hard to find the notes. So after you find these 5-finger position, you just stick with it and then just play in that position, except when you play the right hand thumb. Except that you're gonna be always playing all the 5-finger position. From now on, I'm gonna play all 12 keys from C to B.